Hi and welcome back to another video. This time is a follow-up from the video we did a few weeks ago, which was can you still make money in the antiques market, and wanted to give you an update on, as we're a few weeks down the line, the majority of those items featured have now sold, so I thought I'd let you know where they finished. So I will add in some photos on each item to give you an idea, but just as a sort of overview, and there's about £60 worth of stock that I then went to sell through eBay. So obviously the total figure, there is some fees to come off, which is going to be about 10% in total, but hopefully you'll be quite interested to see what we've done. So firstly, if we take a look at the ones that haven't sold, I won't add photos for these, so obviously check out the other video if you haven't already seen it. So we had the roundelay saucers, they're still showing as for sale. The Czechoslovakian porcelain, which is a plate and a bowl, again, they've not yet sold. The Apilco coffee cup, which is a really small little lot, sort of a bistro set, just of a 1 cup and saucer. That one still hasn't sold. And the painted tile also hasn't sold as yet. No surprise on that one, because it's not particularly great, but we'll leave that on eBay and see how it goes. So the first one, which are these plates, which are the Majestic Plates with the red and gold. Now I bought those for £2, just checking out my list, and they sold at £6.50, so a profit of £4.50 on those. The next one is this collection of vintage teacups and porcelain. Now, if you remember, I bought a big lot of other porcelain, so these effectively didn't cost anything, but they split out the cost of that box into the separate lots that I've sold. That cost £7.50, and that one sold at £10, so not a huge profit. However, it really didn't cost anything because obviously it was part of a bigger lot. Now, the interesting one, which is the collection of Wedgwood Jasperware, I think it was 4 pieces, if I remember rightly. I put those on eBay, didn't get any interest, so I actually added some additional pieces to them, which you can see in this photo here. And with the additional pieces, that would have cost a total of £13. So the original, as per my last video, was £4. Added about £9 worth of purchases too. That was actually quite disappointing because it only sold at £25. So I think it shows, as you'll see in some of the other lots that we'll discuss today, if you can get a really good demand and have 2 or 3 people sort of bidding against each other, because everything I put on eBay is at auction, it does get a much better response. A little bit disappointing, but still, from £13 to £25, so still almost doubled your money really. We then had this Satsuma Set tea set. And that one I paid £6 for, and it sold at £31, so £25 profit. And then this collection of 1850s Wedgwood plates with the game bird design. And again, I actually bought that as a larger collection, but those ones that were left worked out to be £4 for the total, or approximately £1.50. I sold those as 3 separate lots because of postage and weight of them, 2 of which sold at £12 and 1 sold at £15. So a total of, terrible maths in the morning, £39, so a £35 profit, which is obviously really good. 10 times what that would have cost individually, plus the profit from the rest of the lots. The John McNulty print. That was bought for £12 and sold at £30. And my best lots of these, something that I bought back really early in the year, didn't do anything with, which was the Satsuma tea set here. Now this is a great example of obviously generating a lot of interest. So I put it on at £30. Immediately you see some offers. Again, it was on a 7-day auction. So offers were coming in up to £100, which I declined. Almost regretted that one as it then went a little bit quieter. But it ended with about 15 watchers and 6 people bidding on it. It actually sold at £188 in the end. So £170 profit. on the Satsuma tea set, which I'm really, really pleased about. Kicking myself a little bit because maybe I could have just put it on as a buy it now at a higher price and seen where it would have gone. But being brutally honest with you, as a buy it now, I probably would have put it on at about £100. So in theory, I would have lost something. So the auction actually worked really, really well with that tea set. So as a total, there was about £60 we'd spent on those lots in the previous video, so please have a look at that if you haven't yet seen it. And the sales so far are at £329.50. So if we take off, say, 40 quid of fees, or charge postage when it's been sent out, so that would give us £290 back on the £60 spent. So really, really good. I'm quite happy with that, particularly as it's stuff that I've not done anything with. Big lessons for me from it, which is something I've been doing certainly earlier in the year, is when you look at the bigger wins, obviously the Satsuma tea set, cheaper starting price and created that interest, which was really, really good. So as a £170 profit, if I could do that every day, I'll be a happy man. I've actually now managed to get 2 more of the Satsuma tea sets, so I'll do a separate video on those and see how those go, because again, we'll sell at the same option, doing it via an auction with a lower starting price. The Wedgwood Plates, again, because it was a big lot to start with and split down, so that was quite a nice return on that. And then the Satsuma Smith tea set was a £25 profit. As I mentioned in the previous video, they are a pain because there's a lot that could break in postage. So obviously it does take a long time to pack correctly. But obviously the 3 bigger wins from those. So coming back to looking at buying a bigger lot and splitting it down, again, obviously the economy in the UK is on a little bit of a knife edge at the moment. We've just gone back into another 4-week lockdown and see where that goes. So I want to do a series of videos on buying some really cheap lots, splitting them out and seeing where we can go. So over the last couple of weeks, I have bought a set of these, which is Myatt's Country Life. So I'll do a separate video on those. Now, I've already sold quite a lot of these, so please do check out that video, which will be released very, very shortly, see how that goes. But what's quite nice with these is they're just a really interesting design. Obviously, this one's fox hunting. Not getting political, but again, we'll see the results on those in the next video. And again, fairly similar. This is a Johnson's Brothers Old Britain Castle set. So again, bought quite a large set of these, which again, we'll go into the next video, but these have actually done really, really well so far as well. So thank you for taking the time on the video. Hope you've enjoyed the update, and keep an eye on the channel because there'll be quite a few coming out, which will hopefully help to educate you a little bit more. We will see you again soon.